According to ChinaDailyNews.com.cn, on the 11th of June in the year 2011, a 6-year-old boy died while trying to imitate Superman. The young boy tried to fly by jumping off a building from the 4th floor, hoping and expecting to fly, but fell to the ground and died. Where did he get this outrageous mentality from? Where on earth did he get this idea that humans can fly? Standing before you today is a proud Eniola Olugbenro, and I would like to say a very good afternoon to the judges, timekeeper, moderator, co-debaters, teachers, and the audience. I have come to strongly express my view that television is indeed a bad influence on today's child. But before I proceed, I would like to state the definition of the two key terms according to Wikipedia. 1. Television. This is an electronic device used to receive sound and images. 2. Influence, that is, the ability to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of a person or thing. In my own definition, television is a modern way of negatively influencing a child. That young boy that died 7 years ago in China at age 6 is supposed to be 13 years today. Imagine such a drooling cut shot. He wasted his life on an experiment that ended his life because of negative influence from the television. Today, I will share with you 4 undeniable reasons why television is indeed a bad influence on today's child. 1. Television is make-believe. Most of the things on television that will be of interest to a child are all make-believe. A flying man, a flying house, a talking stone, and many more. The child's memory captures and retains these things that are real. So the child is not able to tell the difference between reality and fiction. These things are so captivating that the child cannot switch off from one episode to another. Before you know, the child is acting strange. The child is acting abnormal until you know a life is wasted. This is the story that I started with, the story of the Chinese boy. Oh, that innocent boy was deceived by the negative influence of television. He didn't know it was all fiction. Who knows, maybe it could have been a solution to one of the epidemic problems in the world that we're yet to find a cure to. Secondly, television is addictive. Television is supposed to be a form of entertainment or relaxation, but it is very addictive. The time that children are supposed to use to do their homework and revise for tests or exams, they are wasted on television. Can I please ask the parents listening to me right now? What do your children do when they come back from school? What do they do when they're meant to do their homeworks? What do they do when they're meant to be sleeping? What do they do when they're meant to prepare for tests or exams? The answer is they watch television. Television is so addictive that a child will cry and feel deprived when it's allowed to watch the television. A research published by the U.S. Optical Society in 2011 says, watching TV too much or too closely will damage your eyes. Watching TV too much or sitting very close to it will make your eyes tired and give you a headache. Perhaps it's the negative influence of television that makes more children to wear medicated glasses compared to the olden days. Thirdly, television makes bad things look good. In the television, you see things like people drinking, people smoking, people exposing nakedness, people doing nasty things that children of today are caught watching. Even some of these cartoons that people think are good, they teach bad virtues like lesbianism, gayism, and some even make children believe there is no God. In an article published by our church in 2016, I read the story of a 10-year-old girl who was caught in a compromising position with her 11-year-old brother. It was discovered that they were practicing what they had seen in television on a cartoon. So it is not only the movie that parents ask their children not to watch that are bad. Even some cartoons like Avatar, The Loud House, Sausage Party are way worse. Finally, no means of saving the good from the bad. They say there's parental guidance, but come on. Children of today are smart enough to know their parents' PIN and password. Even some programs that are rated 13 are supposed to be rated 21. Some adults even allow their children to watch adult programs. Nowadays, you find 10-year-olds watching 16-rated and 18-rated movies. There they are, learning different things. In conclusion, although some may say that television is good because it educates, it keeps you updated on the news, it teaches you how to cook and all, the real question is, which is more capturing? Which is more captivating? Will a child sit and watch the CNN or watch CNN Cartoon Network? Nowadays, the television is filled with false things that are fake, things that are not real, things that are never capable of happening. The television helps the children to believe in these things, and the result of this can be very disastrous. My sincere conviction that television is indeed a bad influence on today's child. Thank you for listening and agreeing with me.